All right, so I'm just going to ask you before we start off. Is this the messy hour, Lauren?
It is it's a little messy, gets a little crazy, gets a little dry.
Damn, okay. Well, Cameron came at Ocho Cinco.
Yes, so Cameron let it be known that he does not like Ocho Cinco whatsoever. On his show, It Is What It Is. Now, let's take a listen. No. First, let's take a listen to Ocho Cinco because Cameron was responding to something that Ocho said back February 6th. He sat down with Stephen A. Smith and talked about getting a, can I say the word with the P?
A penis
No, you cannot say that word.
Getting
Pussycat, you can say.
Penis implant?
Yeah.
Oh, you can say penis implant.
Yeah. He got a penis enhancement.
Oh, you say P. I don't know what P you talking about sometimes.
No, y'all P.
Yes, you can
so
say
he got a penis enhancement. Ocho Cinco did. So let's take a listen to that.
Small story. I was in high school at the time.
Oh, Lord.
And I was losing my virginity. We had engaged in horizontal activity.
Go ahead. Keep going.
And she got to the point where we were in action, and she said in my ear, "Go deeper." And what hurt me is I was already all the way in. So I had ran out of pee-pee.
Jesus.
And that is what caused me to get into amateur porn so I could perfect my craft in the pelvic area so I would never have to hear that again. I'm here to share my stories and my shortcomings. Back then, I've had surgery since then, so I'm good.
Amateur porn don't make your penis bigger?
But he's saying, I think
practice.
He needed the ego boost, and then he needed the length boost. That from what the people are saying, what the reports are, is he went from, I don't know if this is real. You know he be trolling 3 to 11 inches. It was like the numbers that was thrown out there. But so Cameron, Mace, and Stat Baby, they were on It Is. Treasure Wilson, they were on It Is What It Is. And Treasure Wilson she's trying to have a conversation just about if male enhancement surgery is cool. Like, can men do that? And they threw it to Cam, and let's take a listen to his response.
Ass need to keep their ass inside, man. Is you telling another grown man about you getting your tool piece a little bigger, man? I don't really with Chad or Ocho Cinco, to be totally honest with you. When we started this show, the was hating from the very beginning. He comes out of nowhere talking about, yeah, I'm gonna get myself back together and I'm taking Cam's spot. Why the you gotta take my spot? Is you talking about you been a football player your whole life? Now because I'm doing sports, you come and take my spot. And at that particular time, we had only been doing the show about 2.5 months, 3 months. But that's how much of an impact that I had that felt threatened, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, I tried to give him a job. He like, yo, talk to my agent. I said, I'm talking to you now. What the I don't do business like that. I talk to my agent. See, you so dumb you can't even speak for yourself, stupid motherfucker.
Damn.
First, I would say Cam is the funniest thing in Nebraska. Like Cam is hilarious. I love Cam.
You know why I don't have a problem with that?
I love Cam wrong.
Because a lot of times people opinions be rooted in how they personally feel about somebody.
Correct.
So if Cam would have just been talking about the penis story, everybody would be like, damn, why Cam care so much about that?
Yeah,
but when you give the backstory, Cam let you know, I don't really rock with that dude. Forget the penis story. I don't like this dude. So let me get this off.
I'm not mad at him for it.
Now, was Ocho Cinco playing though? Because he always playing. Now
I don't know, but because even when he said it,
because this ain't like the Elliott Wilson thing. This is like, or is it like that, or is it? Because I can't take Ocho serious enough to think that he was seriously.
When Stephen A. When he said it, Stephen A. said, "Yo." When he said it, Stephen A. said, like, you know, the cameras are rolling, right? But then also too, I don't really know what the issue is because from what Cam is saying, it wasn't always like this. Like he was trying to figure out a way that they could get money together and all that. Yeah, so.
But I'm not mad at Ocho telling his truth though. If that's his truth and that's how he felt, and
I'm also not mad at
I'm not mad at that. But also, when we started the Breakfast Club, there was a lot of people that took shots at us as well. And I always remember that. And I'm sure you do as well, Charlamagne.
No, I don't.
I do. I'll tell you a list of them.
I don't even care.
But
we up.
We up.
Been up for a long time. I care.
But I always remember them shots. And Cam always remember them shots. So, yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's just kind of
Jess, you pettier than me, so stop it.
I am damn sure petty.
I feel like
I'm
you got a list and you
like,
hit them in Jess With The Mess every so often.
Yeah, who?
The people that threw shots at you.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's going to keep happening like that.
See?
I forgot what else I was ready to say.
But to that point, that's why I like what Cam did.
Yes.
Because imagine Cam would have just been in there, you a clown because you ain't got a bigger penis in this. It ain't even about that.
Nope.
I don't like this dude for this reason.
Yes. This is what it was. This is what I was ready to say. Then we can move on to Halle Berry because I want to hear about this dryness. Look, my thing is, maybe he don't handle business like that. Like, that's just what it is.
That's
like,
what he said.
Nah, he ain't dumb. He probably just don't want to be dumb and do business directly, and then you got a whole agent for that.
That's what he
said.
said.
So, I mean, that's just what that is.
I think that's one of them things. It's like, take it or leave it. Like, if you felt that way, cool. We at where we at now.
See, Cam might just do business different, you know. And he also a hood dude, so it is what it is.
Dang.
But Halle Berry, drive. No, we got one more minute.
That's right. We doing that one.
So Halle Berry has self-diagnosed herself with dry vagina syndrome.
Oh my God! I reported. Remember, she said
she had the
she
lubricant.
thought she had her doctor told her that she had herpes.
Herpes
and then she was wrongfully. Oh my God! Go ahead.
So it goes into that conversation. She brought that back up again, but she's talking about going into menopause, and as of March, she may be going into menopause. How things start to change. Let's take a listen.
When I was 54 years old, I had just met man. I manifested this man, and we were having the best time. And then one morning, I tried to go to the bathroom, and I couldn't go. It was so painful. It took me almost 10 minutes to just empty my bladder because it was so painful. So I go right to the doctor. He said, it's a really bad case of herpes. And now then, he drove me there because this was so swollen, I couldn't even put my legs together to drive. So we spend the next 72 hours kind of doing the blame game, trying to figure out who gave it to me, who gave it to him. And then a couple hours after that, my doctor called me and said that you do not have herpes. Oh my God.
That's not funny.
Okay, then what is it? He said, I don't know. And that sent me on my own researching, and that's when I came up with dry vagina syndrome that women have when they're in perimenopause.
I gotta go
She
jump the
came
doctor,
up with
man.
that.
We need to hear from more women at some point this week, because
No,
is
this
that
is
really
true.
a thing after 50?
You see, y'all young, so y'all don't know nothing
I
about
ain't
that.
gonna
Yes,
hold you.
this
That's the
is
first time I ever
absolutely a
heard
thing.
that.
Yes.
That it was so swollen she couldn't close her legs. I never heard of nobody not being able to pee for 10 minutes. You know what I mean? You
Oh, I
learn
ain't talking
something
about that.
new
I'm talking
every
about the
day,
vaginal dryness that comes with menopause.
Well, yeah. But
my
all those symptoms that she was
God.
describing, I had never heard of that. So I would have thought, Van or whoever, my man gave me something too, honestly. And then a doctor said, nah, false alarm. So y'all over there admitting y'all both cheated for no reason.
Can't you sue the doctor, though? That's a misdiagnosis. You got me and my man about to kill each other.
I absolutely think you should be.
Can you imagine you got gonorrhea? You thinking who gave it to you? And you like, I don't got gonorrhea. You got gonorrhea. You got gonorrhea. I got gonorrhea. We got gonorrhea.
That
And then
is
we
a
don't have gonorrhea.
travesty. To go from being able to super soak to being just dried up stale crackers is crazy.
That's what you got to look up for.
No.
Yes.
That's for what?
Y'all
She's sitting on that couch with her
y'all ain't catch Lauren fishing just now. She threw some bait out there just now. I saw what you did there, man.
What she did?
Don't worry about it. I saw what you did there.
I don't know what I did.
Well, I
honestly
saw what you
was in
did there,
shock.
ma'am.
Well, that is Jess With The
I
Mess.
saw what you did there.
Thank you, Lauren.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't do anything.
I saw what you did there.
Oh,
right.
okay. Oh, you mean I tooted my own horn?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, period. Wet my own whistle.
And it was crickets. All right. All right. Eli just hit me. OVO Eli that works up here just said there's some new Drake news. What's going on with Drake?
Yeah, so Drake has actually just canceled the remaining dates on the Australia and New Zealand tour.
Oh, they suppressing him in
the
Australia
Nia Max
too?
win.
Yo, shut up.
UMG reached crazy.
Yo,
Oh, you
shut
get on my
up.
nerves.
Wow.
No, because that's the problem right now. People and the fans are pissed off because they have all these shows now that are canceled, and they're trying to figure out what is happening because the reason that was given was just scheduling conflict, and people are like, that makes no sense. What is a scheduling conflict? This is supposed to be a tour. Y'all supposed to have it together. They're like, he's not committed to his fans. They think that there's something underlying here. There's something really, really wrong. So we reached out to try and figure that out.
That's right.
The who? What hour did you call?
Oh, my gosh.
You know I don't reveal a source.
Okay. But it wasn't hour.
A source close to an hour.
So it's close to an hour. We reached out and I sent you the message of what they said, what they told me.
Oh, so it's a beige thing.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, you know the brothers stick together.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Y'all probably call each other bros because y'all like not brothers.
No, they definitely call each other beige.
What are y'all talking about?
Okay, so they said, so what I'm told from a source is that everything is good, y'all, so y'all can relax on Drake. They just had a routing mess up towards the end of the tour. So basically, they had Drake doing 4 shows in 16 days. So essentially, if he had done that, he would have been sitting around in Australia doing nothing for 12 days. And that's a huge waste of money and time because you got to pay for his dancers, his production, his lighting crew. It's like there's a lot of overhead for the tour. So they just, scheduling conflicts. I'm assuming they're going to figure it out for the fans who didn't get to see the rest of the show.
That don't make any sense. So you said he'd have been sitting there for 12 days in between shows.
Yeah, I guess they weren't consecutive. So the way they did it was
They didn't know
spaced
that
out.
before they booked him?
That's why fans are upset and they're trying to figure out, well, what was the conflict? And that's why we're here answering what the conflict was.
Well, wouldn't you just fly home? If you got 12 days in between, go
Even
do
if
something
he
else.
flies
Australia's like a
home-
20-hour flight, 22-hour
That's my
flight.
point. There's nothing else you can go do
But
with 12 days.
it's not that easy though, right? Because even
Don't he
Drake,
got a plane?
But if Drake flies home, it's a 737, I believe, right? That only
How much
fits how many
cost to
people.
fly that?
He
home?
still has a whole production team. He has
Okay.
dancers. He has wardrobe. He has hair. There's a big. You ever been to a concert?
But the reality is he's coming home anyway. Then
What do you mean?
Well, this tour is over. He doesn't have to sit there.
that's what I'm
12
saying.
days.
He's
coming home.
He's
and he
coming
can
home
take
and
care
then
of other business.
And when will the tour start back?
I don't know. They got to refund people their tickets and figure it out when they next have the dates. I'm sure when the tour dates are a little closer to each other.
I think it's more to the story. Suppression on the bridge,
Yo,
y'all.
shut up,
UMG is suppressing
Yo, shut
something.
The affected dates are going to be Brisbane. Am I saying that right?
What are those dates?
March 4th. Sydney was going to be March 7th. Auckland.
That's next week.
March 15th and 16th. They're looking ahead now. They here.
That's 10 days apart from those two dates, and
Yeah. So
I guess they're gonna try to get the dates closer to each other so they could just rock out closer and then don't have to worry about the time off.
Let me
Yeah,
see when
said
Kendrick going to
we
Australia.
sincerely apologize for the inconvenience and appreciate your patience. Drake and the entire team have had an incredible time doing these shows and are excited to return soon. We look forward to sharing the rescheduled dates with you as soon as possible. So it will be rescheduled.
They'll probably make
They're
the
just
dates
trying to
closer,
figure
like
it
they
out.
said.
I don't know how an oversight like that happens though on a tour this big.
Exactly.
But I will say that. So fans have a right to feel how they feel, but at least we can fill them in on what's the tea, like what would happen.
All
So
right.
thank you for that.
Well, that
All
is
the big
Jess.
brothers out there supporting us.
That is Jess with the Mess with Lauren LaRosa.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.